Hear ye, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling featuring the JDF Memorial Sovereign Soundboard. As always, you can find us on most platforms streaming your favorite podcast episodes, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you're listening on the iTunes, leave us a review of the 5-star kind. Subscribe to us on YouTube at YK Wrestling. Links to all the platforms and the merchandise available at ykwrestling.com. Welcome back to the Knockafee Buckingham Palace. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Joined by King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. Welcome back.
What that?
I love that intro. It be getting me so hype. Excited. Welcome back.
Yes,
you want to do the honors, Reek? That's your thing?
Yeah, you know how we do. So y'all know over Young Kings Wrestling, we love our folks over in Chicago. So we brought back my guy. It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? One and only host of Straight Talk Podcast. 1/3 of the Smacking the Raw podcast. Since we doing that, Matt. 1/3 of the Smacking the Raw podcast, number one podcast on Pornhub. He is the Pornhub Poppy. He is the Sultan of Spit and Swallow Pause. My guy Vince, what's happening?
What up?
What's up? Daddy's in the palace.
Welcome back, Vince.
It's been a minute. Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate the invite.
It's been a few months.
It's been a while.
He was on here this year, right?
I can't recall. It's in my filing cabinet somewhere, but
yeah, it's in the archive somewhere. It's not
like
Googleable. It is Googleable actually, but I don't think it's Googleable. I don't put in the notes to who's on the show, so you can't Google it.
No.
I want people to be surprised, because like, what if somebody don't like y'all and then like they just choose not to listen to it when they see y'all on it, and that's a listen we could have had. So like, I don't put it on.
No lie. No cap. I've not tuned into some podcast episodes when I know a certain individual is there. I'm not naming anyone in particular. I'm just saying.
I know you talking about.
No. I'm actually not referring to that. I'm just saying individuals in general that I don't fuck with. Just like people in general, maybe some pastors or some other people, that I'm not the most fond of.
That's crazy.
Not naming any names crazy, out there.
Bro.
Hey, it's cool.
Not naming any names.
I didn't even know that. Listen, that's crazy.
That's all good.
Nah, listen, it's some people, you know how everybody, get tagged and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if we get tagged with somebody I ain't really rocking with, I'll go and take their tag off before I respond.
Oh man.
Like I ain't try to have you included in the conversation.
Facts.
Man. Welcome though, to the Knockafee Buckingham Palace again. My guy Vince. We're gonna have a good time. Shout out to the veterans on Veterans Day. Yes, sir.
Facts.
Yeah, I feel like it's only appropriate that I do this. Body marked up like the subway of Harlem. Call him TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Soldier. I blend in with the hood. I'm camouflaged.
Okay.
Shout out to the veterans. Shout out to, remember that movie Lil Bow Wow was in? He was playing a soldier. Nobody remember that?
No.
Nah.
I forgot what it was called.
Cadet Kelly?
No.
I
said Cadet Kelly.
Nah, I don't even.
Nobody saw it,
wow.
So like I understand. It's like that. It's like that movie 50 Cent was like had that disease and he just lost all his muscle mass.
Bro, I swear I'm convinced that movie fake. Shit. I've never seen that movie. I don't know what it's called. Nothing. I'm convinced this shit is fake.
I put it on my watch list because I was like, I'm gonna watch this one day. One day, I'm gonna check it out. Shout out to 50 Cent. Shout out to all the veterans. Bobby Lashley, Montez Ford, all them. Who else? Who else was a vet that we can shout out? That we like.
Shout out No Limit Soldiers, just cuz.
Yeah, more on the No Limit Soldiers. For sure.
Formerly known as Lacey Evans.
I said who he like. I made that.
Bad.
I made
My
that
bad.
declaration.
I mean, I like her now. You know.
Oh, you must have had that sub.
nah, I ain't do that.
You must have copped that sub.
I caught a glimpse, but I don't. I'm not going all the way there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking a leap like that.
Oh no, y'all ain't getting my money. Y'all rich. Y'all was in
Right.
the WWE.
Right. Like
y'all
I'm
need
good
my
off that.
y'all don't need my $20.
I need my $20 for Netflix.
Man, I need my $20 for gas. Shout out to Netflix, man.
Nah, fuck Netflix.
Yeah, shout out to Hulu. They're better.
They've
right
been
now.
out of pocket.
Hey, I get free Hulu, so shout out to them. And then shout out to everybody who passwords I use for almost everything else.
My fiance, I use all her passwords for everything except for Peacock. So she's the only reason I even get to watch it.
Bro, the only thing I pay for is Peacock and Paramount. That's it. At this point, stop paying for Prime. Stop paying for. I pay for YouTube too. I hate the ads.
Yeah, so. I had to. I keep saying I'm like, well, eventually I'm gonna shut this shit down. No, I'm not gonna do that.
No, YouTube the one that's gonna stay forever at this point.
Yeah, like because I noticed like once they added that tier, them ads started going crazy. They used to have like one, maybe two. Now it's like every 30 seconds
ads, and then like one of the ads be like 30 minutes. Like, hold on, dude.
Yeah, you going out of pocket tripping now.
Nah, I don't got the funds for YouTube. I got YouTube TV though, because
I got the funds for premium, but he got the funds for the more expensive option.
Well, YouTube TV. Well, that's the only way I get to watch wrestling and my Bulls. That's true.
Hey man, you better use them streams.
Facts. Listen,
I don't got League Pass, and I watch NBA every night.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, don't worry about nothing.
AEW pay-per-views, I got a site for that. I know I'm telling my business. Fans watching.
Snitching on yourself, man.
Yeah, y'all know what sites I use. Y'all can't shut them down.
Look, my pops think he tech savvy lately, so everybody in the fam got a Fire Stick. He done went around, got some updates for everybody. So I got all the streaming shit. I ain't worried about none of that.
Hey, that's how it's supposed to be. Shout out to streaming.
Facts.
You know who started this streaming shit, man? WWE. It was them.
They damn sure did.
The high key.
Yo, so you heard Tank talking about people that buying his fights, he fucking them up?
That what?
That dude, I forget his name, that did he did the podcast with the weird white chick, but he was interviewing Tank and he was asking about like people streaming fights and shit like that. He's like, oh, what you think about people that do that and don't pay for your fights? He's like, I'm fucking them up. I was like, listen,
hey,
Tank hit me, I'm falling the fuck out.
Hey, facts.
I'm hitting something on the way down too.
I've been in the excuse me. Did you hate when that happens?
Right.
Yeah.
My bad, y'all. If y'all had AirPods in or what, my bad. But listen, I've been in the same building with Tank before. I've been in the same room with Tank. Literally, this dude works out here on occasion where I'm at, and I be working the same spot. So listen, Tank, you can do what you want to do, bro. Listen,
I'm taking that shot.
It's a dude all over town with billboards for injury list. I'm just saying.
Oh, man,
I got his number. I know who it is. So
that's
listen.
A fact.
Shout out to the actor strike too for
I'm taking a wrestling bump. That nigga hit me.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm selling like Shawn Michaels SummerSlam 2005. I'm dragging it all the way out. I'm flopping straight up LeBron James. All that. Hey, shout out to the actor strike ending too, man. So we not gonna see John Cena probably for a very, very, very long time.
Oh, it's over. It is over.
Yeah,
it's a wrap for now.
He cashed that Saudi check and they say, "Yo, come on back to work, fam."
Good timing too.
Right.
Like right after he got his ass cooked, they said, "All right, we was just waiting on Peacemaker to get done."
Yeah.
Now Peacemaker available again. We Gucci. We get back to work.
That's what's up.
Yeah, more on some things that have to do with the actor strike later on. But let's talk this week in wrestling history. 1997, the 26th anniversary of the Montreal Screwjob. We're not going to get into details on that, but if you want to know the truth of the Montreal Screwjob, hit up our YouTube channel at YK Wrestling. Latest video on here. Facts. Facts. 2003, LeBron James visits Monday Night Raw in Cleveland with his flip phone.
I'm telling you, if you ever want to feel old, you got to watch that shit back.
Yeah. Well, is LeBron, he don't got no facial hair. Like, he's still
clean.
Literally fresh out of high school. He just graduated a few months before that. This is a week into his rookie season.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And dude's still out here playing the same damn way. Like, he lost a little bit of lift, but he's still, for the most part, playing the same exact way. Legend.
For sure.
Get that dude Bron some help, too. Buy some help, some motherfuckers that actually want to come to work every night.
For real.
And work a full shift. Y'all want to only work the last quarter of your shift? I'm tired of that shit.
If only we could just like combine the Chicago Bulls roster with the Lakers roster, we'd have a halfway decent championship contender.
It's like two people on your roster that I would want, so I don't want to do that.
Well, y'all need
one
Caruso.
One of those guys already played for us. So.
Who's the other guy?
That's a fact.
Shit, man, I don't even know. One of them LA boys. Only
Zach
one.
or Debo?
I would take Zach.
Yeah, probably Zach because he's younger.
I take Debo.
Who Debo?
DeMar.
I ain't never heard nobody call him Debo, bro.
And literally everyone calls him Debo.
I ain't never heard nobody call him that, dude. I'm sorry.
Well, to be fair, I didn't either until he started playing for Chicago. But apparently, around the league, everyone calls him Debo.
Okay.
Even Bronx called him Debo.
Okay. He doesn't exhibit Debo activity.
He don't. That's why. That's an unearned nickname, dog. Like Zach Randolph earns Zebo.
Hey, listen.
All right, enough basketball talk. 2003. Also in 2003, RIP to Crash Holly. Think he like drunk himself to death. If I remember that.
Damn. What?
No, he went on a drinking binge with some pills.
Oh yeah.
If I remember correctly,
That's
and left a note to his family. Say, "Yo, this game, the game ain't based on sympathy, pretty much." That's all that is, man. Okay. 2007, Booker T debuts at TNA Genesis. He's revealed as Sting's tag team partner versus Kevin Nash and Kurt Angle. Obviously, we know about a year or so later, all those guys went on to form Main Event Mafia with Scott Steiner, and fat ass Samoa Joe joined them later on. And that was around the time I stopped watching TNA slowly.
Damn.
Y'all know that story.
Yeah.
I didn't watch TNA for a whole decade. Had no idea what was going on. And they had me tweaked. I seen Eric Young was like a women's champion over there and shit. Like, hold on.
What?
Yeah, he's a tag team champion.
Knockouts tag champion with ODB.
Yep.
Crazy shit there.
ODB.
I don't know who was booking back then. Y'all was tripping. 2009, Ricky Hatton, former welterweight champion, hosts WWE Monday Night Raw and defeated Chavo Guerrero in a match on there. Chavo Guerrero's been beaten by Ricky Hatton. He's been knocked out by Stone Cold Steve Austin. And we're gonna talk about Chavo Guerrero later on. We've already established it.
Yeah.
It's actually a few things. It's a few Chavo tidbits on this episode.
Shout out to Chavo.
Yeah, shout out to Chavo.
Chavito Heat.
2017, AJ Styles defeats Jinder Mahal to win the WWE title. First time the WWE Championship changed hands outside of North America. So it took about 60 years for that to happen.
Yeah.
And it's only happened twice. Elimination Chamber last year is the second time. Brock Lesnar won it right before Roman unified it. Nice. There's that. Happy birthday this past week to Billy Gunn. That was a belated one. I think I forgot to mention him last week. So happy birthday to Daddy Ass. Pause. Happy birthday to SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. Crystal Marshall. I got something on Crystal Marshall later on too.
Okay.
Nothing new. It's something OG.
I mean, have you seen her lately?
I have.
Man.
Googleable. Let me get my Stephen A voice on. Yeah, listen. That woman, very, very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It feels so good.
Yeah. King Kong Bundy would have had a birthday this past week. R.I.P. to him. R.I.P. to Matt Copatelli. Tough Enough winner. Tough Enough 2. Tough Enough 3. He would have had a birthday this past week as well. Kazuchika Okada had a birthday this past week. Shout out to my guy. Y'all remember the referee Nick Patrick?
Mm-hmm.
I met Nick Patrick when I was 2. When I was 10. What the hell?
What to say? How you remember that shit?
I wouldn't remember that. I met him when I was 10 on accident. And that's why I want to either have like Maven or Devon Dudley or Christian or Nick Patrick on this show, because I met all of them on accident. Like we accidentally like went into the wrestlers parking lot after a show once when I was crazy. That was cool though. So it was cool.
That's what's up.
Like I know this kayfabe broke for me because like Christian, Devon, and Maven was riding together. Like why Christian and Devon together? I had no idea.
Nah, that's facts. You see some shit like that,
right? Happy birthday this week to Ted DiBiase Jr.
My packing the edits, guess what?
Y'all, if you know, you know.
I didn't already forgot about that too.
Ted DiBiase Jr. was out here with Brett Favre, bro.
Man,
literally, go look that up. It's Googleable. I'm not lying to y'all.
And my dude been radio silent too, so
bro.
Know.
I thought it was Brett at first. I was like, "Oh, Brett DiBiase, man." No, they said it was Ted Jr. Like, hold on, dude.
Yeah, man.
Crazy. Happy
I was
birthday!
wondering what was going on with him too.
Yeah,
that shit happened.
It's tripping. Happy birthday also this past week to Chris Jericho.
My packing the edits, guess what?
Butch.
All right.
Happy birthday to Butch.
Shout out.
Yes,
my guy. Cowboy Bob Orton had a birthday this past week, as did Keith Lee, Katie Lee, and Cassie Lee. All the Lees.
God damn. Okay.
And Disco Inferno, him too. Shout out to Disco.
Okay.
And congratulations and happy birthday as well to Carmella and Corey Graves' first child together. Shout out to them.
Sir.
They gave birth to a healthy baby boy this past week. We know what they've been through. So glad that they were able to have a successful one, and they want to have more successful ones. I hope they continue to do that for as many as they want to do. It's their prerogative. Like I said, these wrestlers millionaires. They can afford it.
I'm about to say, like,
they ain't the WWE.
Go ahead and do that.
And they got double the checks too. So
facts.
Corey Graves work twice a week, don't he? Or that Cole? That's Cole.
Nah, that's Cole.
Yeah, that's Cole. Yeah.
Corey just listen. I'll be tuning out the commentary on Raw.
I do too. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, not well. Barrett on there too. I listen a little bit of Barrett.
I tune out
way
SmackDown.
Cool. Way cool.
I get desensitized. I get a little desensitized to Cole, which ain't really fair. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. Like I've been holding this in for a minute, but Cole really been working his ass off ever since Vince left.
Yeah.
Now that he done got the restrictions off, he done got motherfuckers instructing him.
Facts.
For 2 hours straight. Like he really been showing some range, and that's good. He having fun. You can tell.
Big facts. One last tidbit this week in wrestling history, though. Wanted to do this one last. 2005. Eddie Guerrero had his final match of his career versus Mr. Kennedy, qualified for Team SmackDown at Survivor Series. Appropriately won the match in the most appropriate Eddie Guerrero way possible, and that's our final memory of him. So he, everybody know he passed away about 5 days later, and we're gonna have some Eddie Guerrero content for y'all on YouTube this week.
Yeah.
Maybe I could go watch it right when the episode's over with. It should be up the same day if I don't get too lazy, You know how that be. You know how that be. Let's talk about the Royal Addresses rumors. What we got this week, Reed?
All right. So I'm gonna get this one out the way real quick. So y'all know the third quarter earnings came out, and TKO. They made their filings with the SEC, and they stated that one of their business risk factors is a 70-plus-year-old CEO of WWE by the name of Vince McMahon. So they put a lot of jargon on it, but basically, the real spin on it is like, listen, we appreciate the man and what he's done, but he might be bad for our bottom line. And no longer, just a little briefly, couple days after that, he sold off 8.4 million shares of his stock. He got a lot. He got like 20 plus million, but he sold off 8.4 of stock for the public to scoop up.
Nah, they Ari and them buying them.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, damn.
That's not good.
Y'all know what they was saying. Y'all know what that means. Grand opening, grand closing.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm glad Vince is here. So I can drop this little tidbit. So Sheamus has been out with a shoulder injury for a while. But they have right now on the official website, they're advertising the return for him November 24th, December 8th, and December 15th. He'll be on SmackDown.
I was wondering where he was at.
Yeah, just in time for the SmackDown Before Survivor Series, and then the rest of the way he'll be back.
Well then.
Okay, that's dope.
That's cool. I get to watch live the greatest masked wrestler of all time in Sheamus.
See, he walking that back.
Oh no! It was a whole 180. It was a whole 180. No. Like it was a whole 180.
He been walked it back, but like, listen, he know better now. He got shamed. He got shamed on this show for months. Like he came on this show.
I worked myself into a shoot.
He came on our platform to call that man mid.
At best. Mid at best.
Yeah, he called him mid at best. They said
mid
that's
at
his
best.
peak.
Yeah. You know what? I worked myself into a shoot. I seen the greatness of Sheamus. Maybe I'll make a sign. Maybe I'll make a Sheamus sign when I'll be on TV. I'll be on TV.
We dropped the ball on that because we could have had a T-shirt made and just crags. He could have got it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, I should have sent that episode to Sheamus too.
Facts.
I know you don't care what somebody's saying on a little wrestling podcast about him, but listen, we was sticking up for him because you know what? I used to feel the same way, Vince, but that was his rookie year. After about 3 years, I was like, all right, he cool.
2012, I was sold.
Yeah, he kicked Daniel Bryan's ass in like 18 seconds. I was like, yo, fam might be cool. And when the fact that he cashed in Money in the Bank on Roman and everybody went crazy was like, yo, I started seeing a light. And then the bar, listen, you can't call him mid at best.
The bar was really what tuned in. Ironically enough, that's when it started. It was when I called him mid at best was like shortly like towards the tail end of the bar run. I was trying to be a troll. I was being a troll.
Of course he was. What other rumors we got?
Terrible. All right, so Jim Ross, he said he's taking some time away from almost elderly wrestling.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah, a lot of people know he went through some cancer treatments and he's currently cancer free, but he's been dealing with some after effects. So doctor said he should probably take a couple of weeks off. He ain't sure how many, but give himself some time to heal up and get back to 100%.
He said, by God, I don't want to work this pay-per-view.
Yeah. I ain't mad at him either. So Tyson Kidd did an interview with Chris Van Vliet.
My boy TJ.
And for some reason, and I feel like there was just something that was said because he brought up the fact that he obviously is never going to wrestle again. So I feel like you niggas said something because he had to break down the fact that, listen, I can, there's probably some moves I can do. I could probably even take a bump or two, but for what reason? What would the cost be? You know what I'm saying? Because the fusion that he had, the neck fusion that he had was the C1 and the C2, which is like at the very top, like right up by your head. Like other wrestlers have had the C3, 4, all the way on down to 7. His is like so close to the head. Like it's different from anyone else's shit.
We all saw the bump he took.
Exactly. So yeah, I don't know what y'all were talking about on the discourse, but yeah, he felt the need to elaborate. But listen, he got a whole second career that he killing shit in. So we don't need to see him taking no more bumps anyway.
Right.
Now I get to the fun shit.
What you got?
So we talked about Billy Corgan and how he fumbled the bag last week. Well, he must have heard us talking. He must have heard us all talking because he had some shit to say. He went on the radio, and he had something to say about NWA and his deals. I'm gonna just run this quick quote. He said TV deals are at the core of it, and there's been a ton of speculation, but I stand by what I said. We have 2 TV deals with a top 20 network, and that's all I can say for now. There's lots of speculation that's not true, but I can stand here and say hand on heart that is absolutely true.
Okay.
So, okay. And with that, I'm going to segue into our last rumor, which is that the NXT is moving to the CW next year. One of the alleged deals that Billy Corgan supposedly had with NWA.
Yeah, man. NXT, the CW, is announced as a 5-year deal to bring WWE programming back to the CW. Hasn't been on there since, I want to say, like 2010, 2011, around there.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
If I were to guess, they had a 5-year deal initially, it would have been like 2011.
Right. Because then they went back to USA.
Yeah.
Okay.
The CW became a thing in like 2006. So that only makes sense to me. But my only issue with this, I don't think the reach is going to be as high as it was as on USA. I have no idea where to watch the CW on any of the stuff I got.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So I'm gonna be upset if I can't watch. I love NXT, so like I gotta wait another day to watch on Peacock. I can't watch live with the peoples. I'm gonna have to watch it the same way I watch AEW pay-per-views. That's gonna be unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hot.
I was about to say, I'm like, don't you got to say for that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So, but I don't. Is it more or less reach than like when SmackDown was on the same channel back in the day?
More or less for me on my end.
I would assume less.
Well, it's still Channel 9 here in Chicago.
Okay.
So that's where UPN used to be, and that's where SmackDown used to be. And then even SmackDown was on CW for a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, I don't even need cable to watch SmackDown, which is what to watch NXT, which has been the case with SmackDown being on Fox the last couple years.
Yeah.
So I literally just turn on my TV and change to Channel 9 CW, and I can watch it.
Yeah, I think what I read is what they're going for is like that younger demographic, not too young, like 18 to 24, right around that range is where they found them on a lot of those channels. So they're gonna gear towards something like that. So
I mean, that's
a high school / college crowd. Yeah.
So it makes sense. It makes sense. Speaking of the CW, reportedly the CW was interested in Ring of Honor last year. But apparently Tony Yayo did not want to negotiate until AEW got their deal.
Okay.
Which, I mean, that could be true. But why we ain't hear about that until after WWE got the deal with CW? All of a sudden, y'all want to.
That's my point. Like, oh, you didn't want to negotiate. He want to tell everything else under the sun. He want to have all the announcements about so and so.
Right.
But you neglected to bring this up until after all this shit happens.
They wanted me first, though.
Okay.
All right, man. Again, shout out to the SAG-AFTRA strike for ending. The actor strike is over, so actors can now promote their upcoming projects.
What you got coming?
I am not SAG-AFTRA, so I could have told y'all everything I had coming if I had anything. I don't have nothing right now. Gotta get to this money first, man. I ain't been able to take no bookings for real in a minute. 2023 we up though. But with that being said, we got media appearances for the first time for the Iron Claw. That's the Von Erich biopic coming out December 22nd, starring Zac Efron. Y'all know Zac Efron. I don't need to tell y'all what he was in.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it? Summertime. Shout out to High School Musical. Also starring Jeremy Allen White from Shameless and The Bear. Y'all watch The Bear?
No.
I've heard of it. I've seen some clips. I never actually watched it, but I might put it on my list because
I started watching it. I had to stop because y'all about to make me go work in one of these restaurants out here on the strip or something. That shit had me zoned in. Like, oh shit, that's how the kitchens go. Okay, but no. Also starring former Peasant of the Week, Chavo Guerrero. He's in that. He's playing the Sheik.
He was working their asses out in there, Paul.
Yeah, he's the wrestling coordinator, the stunt coordinator for all the wrestling scenes. He was also had that job on Young Rock as well. So shout out to Chavito finding himself a lane out here in Hollywood doing his thing.
Stay in it, please.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, listen, that's where the money at, dog. So
yeah,
do your thing. Like the wrestling scenes be looking solid on the shows you be working. So like you doing a good job so far. Also in this is supposed to be Ryan Nemeth and MJF is supposed to be in this movie too. Y'all tapping into this one?
I might have to. I mean, honestly, it looked good. I seen the trailer. Like it does look really good.
Yeah, I don't watch trailers no more. So I stopped watching trailers years ago. I want to go in there and not know what's going on.
Facts.
Some film festival type stuff. So don't show me no trailers. I just show me the movie.
Yeah, like
it's good.
I
understand the Von Erich story a little bit as a wrestling fan, so I don't really need to watch the trailer at all. But
like I'll do a teaser, like 2 minutes. But when they start putting out trailer 2 and 3 and like
y'all putting out the whole movie.
Yeah. I ain't trying to do that.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that one. That's gonna be a good movie. Christmas weekend, so it's gonna be fun. Second to last bit of rumors I got. UFC CEO Dana White, in regards to Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey, simply says they're definitely not coming back for UFC 300 next year.
Why we got to keep doing this? Like, for what, man?
Yeah, like we got all these fighters that's coming up, these new stars is making their name. We don't need these dinosaurs. They old. They beat up. They making money elsewhere. They don't need to come and do that rigorous training regimen for who knows how long they're gonna be fighting.
Exactly.
Be 30 seconds. Like, nah.
And there's nobody, realistically, just from an MMA perspective, there's nobody that it makes sense for Brock to fight. Like they're all either in something else. Like John was supposed to fight Stipe, he got hurt, but they're gonna set that up when he's back to 100%. And Francis is gone. So what do we want to see Brock there for?
DC retired. Like we don't need to see that.
Don't even get me started on Ronda. Like, how many times we gonna see her get her ass beat against a real fighter?
And listen, it's way better fighters now than it was when she was on top. So
exactly. Like
she coming back. She been on a crazy layoff for 7 years running, a baby. Like she ain't worried about coming back.
Yeah.
But they do say Conor McGregor supposed to be on that date.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna see. That's supposed to be
now that it's funny. USADA out of here. Now they done sped the process up. Like, oh yeah, we looking for December, motherfucker.
Right. So shout out to them. Elsewhere, Dana also talked about the Saudi Arabia deal. Man, they making their debut in Saudi Arabia on March 2nd in the UFC. He said Vince McMahon was the primary person who was responsible for making that deal. So that man, TKO,
oh man,
got right to work.
Listen,
made a big Saudi deal. He said Vince did every phone call, checked in with Dana after every phone call to see if that's something Dana was cool with. He was the mediator. So he got a little bit of value left.
I'm about to say he ain't slick. He getting in position.
Right.
Once they start pushing him out the door, he gonna be like, yo, Dana, listen, you need some more sizzle.
Right.
On your product outside the cage. I can help you with that.
Hey, listen. We ain't gonna say nothing that might or might not happen in that regard. And then you was watching some Chris Van Vliet, so was I. I went and checked this out. Finally, I've been meaning to watch this one for a month because I wanted to see how much this brother was lying. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh no.
I went and watched your boy Terry Bollea on the Chris Van Vliet show.
Oh my Lord.
And I got some notes. I listen. I watched the whole thing too. It was about an hour. It wasn't nothing crazy. But yeah, he was definitely capping. So and Chris was asking the good questions too. He asked Terry about the where did that doesn't work for me, brother, come from? Because like obviously we all understand he probably said that to somebody who wanted him the job. And he was like, that didn't work for me, brother.
Mm-hmm.
So Terry claims that did not stem from him refusing to do a job to somebody, but he claims that when him and Ric Flair would travel together, and then like they would have to, like Terry would have to like get on a flight to Japan at last minute, and he would tell Rick to take the car, and then Rick would be like, that doesn't work for me, brother. That's where he said that came from.
All right.
Yeah. WrestleMania 18, Chris Van Vliet asked him about that. Because if you follow Chris Van Vliet like we do, he talks all the time about how he was in the crowd for WrestleMania 13. If you don't know, Chris Van Vliet is Canadian. And so that was the last WrestleMania to take place outside of America, excuse me, the United States. There's never been a WrestleMania outside of North America. My bad, y'all. Players fuck up.
They trying, but
yeah, they trying. Let's not do that. I don't want to do that. But Chris Van Vliet asked him about it because like I'm a part of that same crowd with Chris Van Vliet and a lot of other people. The Rock versus Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania is the pinnacle of sports entertainment. Like it don't get no bigger than that. Like I think the only person that could rival it is maybe Bad Bunny, and that was this year. But like we talking the pinnacle, we got the two biggest stars of all time in the history of wrestling facing off face to face in a match at WrestleMania on the biggest stage. It don't get no bigger than that. So Chris Van Vliet asked him about that, of course, and Terry was talking about it. And Terry talked about how, the NWO turned on him at the end and how, like, Chris asked him, was that an audible? He said it was an audible. I could believe that.
I mean, you could see it.
Yeah. I can believe one thing Terry says, broken clock is right twice a day. But talked about, this is what I don't believe because of the person he was talking about. When the NWO came down there and beat his ass, Kevin Nash and Scott, RIP Scott Hall, he said Kevin Nash was being a mark for Terry. Because he said Kevin Nash was marking out in the middle of hitting him with the chair because he couldn't believe that he was hitting Hulk Hogan with a chair.
Okay.
The biggest star of all time.
All
right. Terry also, he did admit to busting up the union plans back in the day. So twice a day.
I'm gonna say about time because
right.
How could you really refute it?
Right. And then this one was funny to me because this is what made me want to go watch the interview because I seen this headline back when the interview first came out. Terry said there were plans for John Cena to retire him at WrestleMania 20.
Oh my God. Been doing that talk for like how many fucking years already?
But no, listen. He said he was on the phone with Vince talking about it, and he said mid phone call with Vince his back went out. Like in the middle of the call.
That's cap. Totally cap. That means lie.
Bro.
He said he was on the phone with Vince. Oh, damn, Vince, my back just went out. And he had to get surgery after that.
His back been on life support since 06. Like, let's be real. It didn't it wasn't gonna make it there.
Right. And then to cop a plea, he was like, if you remember back in TNA, he used to always come out there with the back brace on and everything. Okay, sir. Okay. He also said he was supposed to face Shane this year at WrestleMania. What the fuck?
Oh.
He said Shane called him up and everything.
I heard it was his son.
Yeah, he mentioned Nick too. He said Nick was training with Rikishi, and back in the day, he was training with Rikishi. So, yeah, that's that Terry cap.
And I mean, thank God. Even worst case scenario, if that had really happened, you'd have had two injuries. because Shane got hurt.
Right.
This motherfucker is a fucking
You all right, cuz?
popsicle sticks put together. Like, Snoop wouldn't have been able to save all that shit.
Hell no. Snoop did it. He did well for just one, man. Two? I don't know.
Nah.
Oh no. Outside of Chris Van Vliet, what you been watching this week?
Man, this is not really wrestling. I do my biannual watch of House of Lies, so I started binging that a little bit. I'm gonna probably go catch the Marvels later tonight.
Same.
No wrestling.
Nah.
What about you, Vince? You been watching any old school?
No, I haven't. But usually around this time is when I do get a little like nostalgic and go back and watch some classic Eddie stuff.
Yeah.
Shout
out to Eddie.
I was watching the random SmackDown. Don't ask me why this one, but I love the episode where they're building up to their No Way Out match for the WWE title.
Oh, the mariachi.
Yeah.
Listen,
Look, I know I should be offended by it, but that shit pops me every time. The way he says "uno, dos, tres," and he gets really into it.
Hey, listen. So everybody know the JBL thing, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't the most racist thing that happened to Eddie Guerrero that year.
No, it wasn't.
Brock Lesnar in that same segment said, "Eddie, these men swam a hell of a long way to get here."
That's a fact.
Like that was racist.
But real talk though, because people look at Brock recently, when he came back like 2 years ago, and seeing like the comedic chops, like damn, I didn't know he was like that. This right here told you like he had that in him the whole time. He just wasn't having fun back then. Right now that's all he fucking do. He show up just to do some shit like that.
Yeah, so I've been watching that. So I'm probably gonna catch some old 04, 05 SmackDowns because that's my favorite time in my wrestling fandom. But I just mostly been spending my time playing Spider-Man, man.
Hey,
just playing around New York.
Listen, I don't have a 5 yet.
Me either.
But after that announcement the other day, I'm getting one. I gotta be prepared.
I'm telling you, man.
GTA 6 coming out, y'all. Finally.
All right.
GTA 6 is finally coming out, y'all.
Crazy.
Finally!
10 years.
Been living off of 5 for like.
No, I've beat 5 like 4 times, dude.
Yo.
Damn.
No, I've beaten 5 more than that. I've beaten 5 like the full story 3 times. Yeah. And then I did the Michael, Trevor, and Franklin stories like separately too.
Like
I played that game all the way through 6 times total.
And then online got like 20 plus DLCs.
Right. Man, I'm probably homeless and online. I'm probably dead now. I ain't played online in so long. I'm probably, I was paying rent still, man. All my rent going. I ain't been working the whole time. All my cars probably gone.
Damn,
man.
I'm about to load that up on, man. I'll load my 4 up. It's gonna sound like a 747 though, man.
No.
I ain't touched my PS4 in years, dude.
Oh,
it's crazy. Let me tell y'all what I watched this past week though. I talked about Crystal Marshall earlier. Happy birthday to Crystal. I had to tap into the 2007 season premiere of SmackDown, The Wedding of Teddy Long and Crystal.
Man,
I watched that like twice a year, so I don't know what made me watch it. I think when I seen Crystal birthday, I was like, I'm gonna go watch this. Shout out to the Yin Yang Twins, Bruce and Jagged Edge.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them. Shout out to Bruce Reed, Ron Simmons, The Godfather, and the whole train.
Facts.
Every time I watched this, I noticed somebody different was there every time. Like I noticed a different person. Last time I noticed CM Punk was there. I didn't know he was there the whole time. Yeah, CM Punk was there at the wedding and he left on the whole train. When he was ECW champ. Yeah.
Stop playing.
I'm dead ass.
Hold on. Let me tap in.
And this time I noticed Zack Ryder was there. I don't even think he debuted yet. So like Zack Ryder's there. Cody Rhodes was there and left on the whole train.
Man.
CM Punk proudly left on the whole train. I forgot. I always forget JBL left from commentary to go on the whole train. And Vince was like, sit back down. Vince was high. Vince was mad as hell the whole wedding. He had to watch his bastard son, all that. It's tough.
Funny.
It's tough break. I also watched I'll tell you, I don't watch AEW at all. No more.
Nope.
But I told y'all last week what I was gonna watch this week, right? Hey.
Big meaty man slapping me.
Keith Lee, Samoa Joe. The Ring of Honor television title. And they was bumping meat. Shout out to the crowd. Usually, like AEW crowds is corny to me, but the crowd made this match fun. They had a lot of meat chants, like a lot of meat inspired chants.
Oh my God.
During this match.
No bread, no water, just meat.
Shout out the book. The match, I enjoyed the match because it was a meat bumper, but Samoa Joe wins, chokes out Keith Lee. Like, Keith don't tap. After the match, this dude Joe get on the mic and is like, yo, I've been the longest reigning TV champ. I think Joe is also the longest reigning Ring of Honor champ as well.
I think so.
Joe said, I want MJF belt, so fuck this belt, and left it in the ring and said, I'm vacating it. If what I'm hearing is true, poor Keith Lee.
Shit.
You know.
That's crazy.
Just tough. This man lost to Joe, and then Joe said, fuck this belt anyway. Y'all could have had Keith Lee beat Joe. And
right.
Like, you still could have had this man tell MJF, I'm coming for you, like he did.
Mm-hmm.
And then have like MJF distract him during the match or something. And then Keith Lee win. And you build Keith Lee on Ring of Honor as a champ because he needed something. And then Joe could have went after MJF. Also, why can't Joe just have both belts like MJF do right now?
Right.
That's a fact, though.
I don't know. I'm not the 3-time Booker of the Year. So it is what it is.
Award there.
It is very prestigious.
Phony shit.
It's very prestigious. Apparently.
Right.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently. Hey man. So let's talk about this week in wrestling on the TV shows we watched.
All right.
Anybody have a suggestion on what we should talk about first?
Are we going in chronological order in terms of the shows, or just
Nope.
No, we're not.
Nope, we ain't doing that.
I mean, I think we kind of
that was a rhetorical question I asked.
I was about to say, like, we're going back 24 hours is what we're doing.
Yeah. It was about 24 hours ago, almost.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown. Let's talk about SmackDown.
Top of the show.
The top of the show. We got Kevin Owens coming out. He on commentary. Because, Corey Graves had a kid. So Corey Graves is being pop.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I ain't coming to work today, man. Fuck that. Watch my son, man.
I feel it. I dig it.
Yeah. Can't be mad at that. So Kevin Owens is on commentary.
Killed it.
Yeah, he went crazy for most of the show until he got kicked out. And now he's suspended because Nick Aldis said, hey, you can do commentary, but you can't get physical with nobody. And Austin Theory and Grayson Waller just had my man's fucked up. So it is what it is. But yeah, Kevin Owens came out there on commentary. And Mike Rome was back too. I noticed Mike Rome been gone for a minute too. So
okay, yeah.
What happened to that boy?
Yeah, he back now. So top of the show, we got Hall of Famer, former Grand Slam champion, Rey Mysterio, and Legado del Fantasma. Remember, I called them that. Ray gets on the mic and he talked about what happened at Crown Jewel last week. And he said, man, Logan Paul could not beat me without the brass knuckles. Hold on, Trap. Carlito came out there and said, hold on, fam. And Carlito came out. He didn't have the LWO shirt on neither. You got like Cruz del Toro and them in the back, pointing at their shirts like, where your shirt at, bro? What's going on? Carlito told us straight up, said, hey, fam, nobody want to see you be champion more than me. You my boy. We've been through it all together. We used to wrestle on the roster together 20 years ago. So we go back all the way back then. But you blaming the wrong person right now.
Oof.
Instead of blaming Logan Paul, you should be blaming Santos Escobar. You should be blaming Santos Escobar. And like, you know, I wonder where we've heard that from.
Man.
Because
I'm wondering.
Yeah, I'm wondering too. Because he straight up told Rey, because apparently Rey Mysterio don't watch the show to see this for himself. Apparently Rey Mysterio don't check his mentions on Twitter.
Nope.
Apparently he don't check his tags on Instagram, because I know he's seen it all. That's all everybody been talking about for the last 7 days. Plus, is Santos putting the brass knuckles right there? So that boy Santos, like a motherfucker that's guilty, cop please immediately.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusation. And
told him it was false accusations, and he left. Didn't even say nothing. I know a motherfucker that's guilty when I see it. Shout out to Carlito and the Ruthless Aggression locker room, because all them boys stick together, man. They got a type of bond that just shows. Like we talked about it with Carlito a few weeks or months ago. How he was just cool with John Cena.
All of a sudden.
Like he didn't get John Cena stabbed in the club. Them boys right. Like that. They like that in the Ruthless Aggression era. So Carlito was not about to let Rey Mysterio go out sad over somebody that didn't come up with them.
Right.
So Carlito got a match with Bobby Lashley. First time ever, too. And Carlito lost, of course. You know, Bobby Lashley got to get that dub.
Yes,
but shout out to DIY. They got back together. I'm gonna pat myself on the back.
I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all niggas.
Because after Bobby Lashley beats Carlito, Street Profits, they was out there too, of course. And Carlito get jumped by the niggas.
the niggas.
And out comes Santos Escobar, and he's just standing there and hesitates and lets this man get jumped.
Yeah, trance.
Man, 3 black dudes jumping a Puerto Rican, aka a Friday night in New York City. Well, Rey Mysterio come out there and he like, hold on, fam, this is family. You just gonna let him get jumped. And Santos is just like, nah, fam, I don't fuck with dude like that. And Santos beats Rey's ass too. Damn. Beats the shit out that man too. I found a tweet of mine from March 3rd, 2023. That was this year. That was 8 months ago. Literally 8 months exactly. This is about 3 weeks after Santos and Rey first linked up, and this man gave Santos one of his masks and shit. I said, Santos Escobar is like the 3rd least trustworthy person on this roster. Right. And look at Rey Mysterio's dumb ass. Just trusting him.
Who's 1 and 2?
What's
Randy?
up?
Who's 1 and 2? Randy? Kevin?
Damn.
Kevin?
Randy's up there.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely Kevin, because you know it's crazy when Kevin Owens say it's wild that nigga.
Yo, he's like, listen, I turned on people. Y'all know I be on some bullshit, but
right.
I wouldn't even do him dirty like that.
Like, that's a legend.
Right.
That's cap.
I'll turn on my own best friend that I travel with for 20 years all the time, but I won't turn on Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. Everybody turn on Rey, though. Like, we talked about it. Eddie.
Yeah.
Batista, Dom, even Chavo turned on Rey.
Got one for every decade.
Right. And I understand Chavo. This is a conversation we was about to have before we got on. I understand Chavo.
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, fam, my uncle just died. Y'all gonna push his tag partner in the main event over me? Y'all didn't even try. They didn't even try with Chavo.
But see, I don't know how they could. Like, dude was Kerwin White just a couple months prior.
That's all fine and dandy, but he see the error of his ways when a family member passed. You could have ran that story. I understand, man. Shout out to Chavo though. And he doing this thing now. We already talked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, y'all could have did a little bit better with Chavo. Y'all waited like 3 years and gave him the ECW title. Just like, here you go.
I mean, that was probably the highlight, like the highest point of his career, being ECW champ.
It was. Then...
Doesn't he hold the record for the shortest WrestleMania title defense?
Yep.
With Kane,
if you want to call it that.
8 seconds.
8 seconds. There you go. You know, it's not about how long you last, Chavo. It's just about getting there.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, Santos. This how you treat a no limit soldier on Veterans Day?
Crazy shit.
Just turn on like that.
Listen. I said it as soon as it happened. I said I don't even feel bad. This is what you had. This is what you get for having no spirit of discernment. None.
Yeah.
None ever.
Like your bro turned on you. One of your partners turned on you. Your son turned on you. Like, how you have any trust left in you with anyone on that roster is beyond me.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Especially like we said it when we put the video up, right? We talk about it. All these other people beforehand were people that were close to you, people that were family, people you came up with. This dude was a fan. This dude was watching you on TV just like we did.
Right.
Like, how you trusting him ever after all this other shit that done happened to you already?
I'm saying, sorry, bro. Santos Escobar is like 10 years younger than Rey. So Santos Escobar was about a teenager when Rey Mysterio was like really coming up in the cruiserweight division in WCW.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, dog.
Come on now.
You gotta know better. You got to do better. I can't wait till Survivor Series when Santos and Dom cross face to face and they just shake hands and then just don't say nothing to each other and just walk home. They just dap each other up and then go on about they. That's gonna have me laugh. That's gonna have me laugh.
My big question now is just like, what do they do with LWO? Is it dead now, or do they continue it with Rey? Do the
I think Santos just left, because I was saying like Legado was a part of this, but I don't know. So maybe they are. Maybe
Selena cried.
Yeah, so Zelina always crying, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
she cried a lot. That's what.
Plus, let's be honest. Backlash aside, her better moments are as a heel.
Yeah.
Like, she got the ovation at Backlash because she was home. She earned it. She put on a good match. But damn it,
that's what I'm saying. She might have this crocodile tears she was doing.
Right.
Like, she always crying, so that's why like nobody everybody guard down now because like you think she always do that. No, she's implicit. So is Joaquin Wilde, and so is Cruz del Toro. For him coming out, he just confused why Carlito don't got an LWO shirt on. Like, you know why, motherfucker.
I think he wore it. I think he wore it like the week after he returned. And then afterwards, he just started rocking his own T-shirt. Like, he knew from the jump, like, this is LWO.
Carlito
like us.
Carlito know what's up. He not doing fake love. Like, he watched the same show we watching from our same POV. The only person who don't see it is motherfucking Raymond. Yeah, somehow.
Carlito was at home watching all this time, just like us.
Yeah.
So he's seeing it too. Apparently, wrestlers don't watch the shows though. So.
Nope.
I mean, Ray did get poked in the eye, so his vision might not be all there.
Yeah, he do got one eye. He got one good eye. For real.
Yeah, that shit dislodged.
Literally. y'all was tripping for that,
bro. I promise you. No, I'm never watching a single episode or show of wrestling from pandemic period. I can't do it. I won't do it.
Not even a Thunderdome.
That was a dark time. Maybe Thunderdome. Maybe.
I could do a Thunderdomes but like the ones with the empty arena, I don't know.
Yeah, hell no. Can't do
it. Speaking of like the pandemic era, one of the all-stars, two of the all-stars of the pandemic era are involved in some shit going on. Asuka joins Damage Control last night. Apparently Damage Control is still a thing. Contrary to what I thought. 6-woman tag between Damage Control and Damage Oscar Control, Kyrie, Bailey, and Io. I couldn't remember who was on that side. Versus Bailey, Bianca, and Asuka, Bianca, and Charlotte. Players fuck. We ready to go home though. That's all that is. We just ready to go home. Just bear with us for like 20, 30 more minutes. We're gonna be good. But Oscar joins Damage Control. Miss Bianca, you got about one more time to do that.
Yo, listen. You don't do that shit to black women, man.
This is like the 5th time this year, bro.
You're getting out of pocket with this shit.
Like I've been looking for a candidate for Black Wrestling Moment of the Year this year. And Oscar might fuck around and be the catalyst of the winner. Keep trying. Keep trying her. But you know, I keep saying I don't care about Damage Control, so they go ahead and add Kyrie and Oscar. Now I kind of care. Just remember, Triple H is a Bullet Club stand.
It is.
Yeah.
So do with that information what you will.
Right.
Because I've seen the backstage with Bailey and all the other 4 women was just out here giddy. Bailey come in the room and they be like, "Oh shit, here come this bitch."
And look, we just talked about this shit
with Ray.
The spirit of discernment.
Right.
And I tweeted it. I'm like, we just watched this happen, and you standing there in the middle of all of them. Three of them are Japanese.
Right.
And Dakota basically she going where the wind blows. She ain't gonna be on the wrong side.
Exactly.
We seen that in NXT.
We seen that at the same event.
Right.
About 3-4 years ago.
Exactly.
That's when her career took off at War Games.
Right.
In Chicago.
Exactly. The same building.
And Kyrie,
the same building.
And you showed the footage of what you did to Kyrie, so it's like, you know a setup when you see one, don't you?
Right.
Like, how many times this shit gotta happen?
You can't be this stuck up your big ass, Bailey. Like you can't be this. Your head can't be that far up there.
Like she had the look on her face like, I don't. This ain't right. This don't seem right.
Right.
So why you not trusting yourself? Like,
right.
Trust your instincts, Bailey.
You gonna wait. You gonna wait until they got you dead to right. That's what I'm seeing.
Unfortunately.
But you know what? I'm here for it. You know, SmackDown's out here telling stories, whether it's the Bloodline, the dissension of LWO, and now Damage Control. Like, man, when they turn on Bailey, man,
a lot of snakes in the grass, man.
Man.
All over.
And Randy Orton's coming back too. You know, all the snakes.
Literal snakes.
Yeah. You know what time it is.
Facts. Speaking of snake activity, let's talk about NXT, man. We got a Trick Mello gang out here. You got Mello copping pleas with the reigning player hater of the year, Mackenzie Mitchell, backstage. And my man came out to the ring to cop more pleas to Trick Williams' face. He said, "Trick, man, come out here, man. We gotta clear the air on this." So Trick pulled up, and Trick, you know, unlike Bailey, unlike Rey Mysterio, it's just something about that melanin that gets you. It's something about the melanin that also provides you with that sense of discernment. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
so Trick know what it is. He just want to hear his homeboy tell him. Like, just be real with me, dog. Before anything could happen, here come Lexus Young King out here, and he out here instigating shit too. Now I'm thinking like, damn, who really did it? Was it Lexus? Was it Mello? Like, I still think Wesley in the cut guy had something to do with it. Now we got us a good old whodunit storyline over here.
I don't know, man.
I don't know who did it, man. I'm scared, bro.
Wes don't seem like he like.
What do you want it to be?
I don't think he got that kind of dog in him. Like, I just want to pick a fight with this dude. Like, I don't think he got it.
Yeah, I don't see that from Wes either, and I love Wes. But he don't got that dog in him.
But Mello gave himself away though.
He did, like
with the Michael Jackson Thriller shit.
Hell yeah. Not even that. When he was just like, "So you didn't see who did it?" Like, that was the one that got me.
Yeah.
Right.
My guys ready. Both of them ready for the CW with this acting though.
I'm telling you, bro.
This all-American ass storyline. Man, Coop. Y'all be watching All-American, or is it just me?
I never got to see it. Like, I saw, like, you know, some clips here and there and shit. I never actually watched the show.
That shit is the most dramatic damn show I have ever seen. Because these kids were in high school with all the drama, and now they're in college now with all the drama.
Yeah.
Like, all the drama. Like grown-up drama. Like, why do shows about high schoolers just have all the crazy drama? High school wasn't like that for real. I got
It
to
really
high
wasn't.
school thinking like, yo, this shit about to be like Degrassi, and it was not
Bro,
like Degrassi.
I promise you, like I was in there every day just waiting for shit to blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like between like Degrassi and Mean Girls and all this other shit.
Yeah.
Like where's the shit that I've been waiting for?
That shit was more Mean Girls than Degrassi though.
I had one experience in high school that felt like it was right up that alley. There was, it was like a gang war almost. That started off as a food fight in my cafeteria that turned into a whole riot where they had to close the whole school down. And then they were shooting outside the school. There were cops and everything.
Damn.
I was out here ducking and weaving like I'm MJ in the Spider-Man missions, you know. But aside from that, it was all chill.
You know this man from Chicago. He said he's a gang war and shooting outside the high school.
It started with a food fight, man. It started with a food fight.
That's crazy.
We had a good number of gangs at my school. We probably had the second most gangs out of all the high schools in my city. We had Mexican gangs, we had Salvadorian gangs, black gangs.
Mm-hmm.
None of this shit happened after our food fight, though. God damn.
Right.
We had a food fight like 3 days in a row at my school. Shit was crazy.
Oh man,
niggas was wild. Speaking of schools, man, Chase U, what's going on with Chase University, dog?
Yo,
this man got a certified notice in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fucking JC Jane out here being nosy as hell, reading other people's mail and shit.
Can't stand that.
So Andre Chase walk in the room. And he like, why? That's a felony. You can't look at people's mail. And then he looked at it. He was like, how much of this did you read? Enough. What we got going on here, bro? Is this like a Bishop Sycamore situation or something?
It's gotta be, bro. It's gotta be. Like
my man was money laundering
or something.
Man.
Like
you think he took a loan from the D'Angelo family or the mob or somebody to fund the curriculum?
When they had that backstage segment, he was talking to him and he was looking all shook. I'm like, hold on, fam. What's going on here? Why it sound like you about to try to strike a deal somewhere here?
Hey, I told y'all what movie I was watching before we got on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Training Day.
Yep.
Andre Chase about to go out like Alonzo in Training Day.
Yo!
He owed the mob money.
Listen.
He need to pay up.
He can sell it too.
Hell yeah, Shawn Michaels and called him into the principal's office and everything.
Crazy.
Y'all see that?
It's on now.
Yeah, I seen the tweet. Wait, wasn't Keenan the one that shared it in the chat?
Yeah, I couldn't see it. I had to get the screenshot.
Nah, but see now, and I told y'all, I'm slowly gaining my respect for Tony D'Angelo. But if I what would really seal the deal for me, I need this to happen now, and I will be on board with Tony D'Angelo and the family 100%. I need these motherfuckers to kidnap Chase. I need him to go missing. You know what I'm saying? And they could play this up on TV for weeks and weeks, and then they just find his T-shirt or his sweater like floating in the river. So they know what happened. If they do that
now,
right? Like if they do some shit like that, I'm with it. You gonna have me sold.
Hey yo, Andre Chase, I got a question for you, dog. You want to go to jail? Or you want to go home?
I need my money.
Chase, I need my money. Hey, what did Andre Chase just go out there doing that whole thing? Like fucking Duke Hudson and JC Jane and Thea just walk out on him. He was like, okay.
Yo, okay. I'm telling you, I need that. I need the whole sequence.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Oh, okay.
You gonna do this to me?
You motherfuckers will be wrestling in Ring of Honor when I'm finished with you. Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. Y'all just go to school here.
King Kong Bundy ain't got shit on me.
Hey, yo.
Bang, bang, bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang, bang.
And they be hitting him with the censors too, so he could just go off and do that shit.
Hell yeah.
Like, come on.
I think he needs to go off. He needs to go off. It's part of
Hey,
his character.
y'all tapped in. Hey,
Cut the check,
y'all tapped in. Y'all don't even gotta pay us for that idea. Just give me credit. Just give me credit, bro. give Young Kings Wrestling the credit. I need that.
Nice.
Couple more things I enjoyed on NXT this past week. Otis versus Drew Gulak. Yes, sir. That was fun. Lyra Valkyria accepting the challenge from Xia Li. Shout out to Xia Li out here on multiple shows. Love it. And
yo, you used to joke like I would take a kick in the head from Xia Li. I ain't taking that shit.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Like, that shit look like it hurt for real.
Yeah, I don't know. And
I gotta ask Katie if she still wants to get stepped on by Katie,
right?
By Xia.
I mean, I prefer to get stepped on than getting kicked in the head.
Yeah,
that's just me though.
I'm gonna still ask her later.
And one more thing, man. Shout out to Baron Corbin walking around NXT backstage like he Michael Jordan and shit.
He Jordan?
No, Michael Jordan. Like on the last days. You remember the last day?
Jeffrey.
He was talking that shit. Michael Jordan was talking. He was like, "Well, that's you. You ain't never won anything." That's how Baron Corbin walking around. I took that personally.
Damn.
Baron Corbin, like, I'm too good for this shit. Take your ass back up to SmackDown then.
I'm about to say, like, you talking real greasy. You better win a fucking title before you leave here.
Right. You better be Ilya. If you don't beat Ilya, you need to take your ass, go to Adam Pearce, go to Nick Aldis, see you. Go get one of them to go get your ass a new contract or something, bro.
Facts.
Because clearly you've been here for, when was the draft?
Oof,
May?
It was like, yeah, it was in the summer.
Your ass been here for a half a year, not doing nothing.
Damn shit.
Better take your ass home, bro.
It definitely happened over the summer, so
it's been at least 5-6 months.
And he didn't get drafted. He just been a free agent floating.
Right.
Like,
he doesn't even got a brand still.
Right. So
oh man,
that's not good.
Y'all wildin'. And let's talk about Monday Night Raw too. We start the show off, man. For some reason, Seth Rollins wants to award Sami Zayn for being a hoe. Crazy. Sami Zayn had to give the briefcase back, orders of Adam Pearce. So Seth was just like, yo, I feel you, bro. You helped Monday Night Raw. Yeah. I want to give you a title shot. You know how Seth talk.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna reward this man for being a bitch ass nigga? That's basically what it was.
Oh. That's what we do now.
Anyway,
like, it didn't concern him at all either. He just decided to do it just for shits and giggles.
Right. He's just hating.
Yeah, that's all it is. Like, you just being a hater. Like, I'm putting both of them on the list, on the nominee list. It's all good.
Like, that's some crazy shit.
Yeah, that's the main event though, and Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn, you can't go wrong with them facing each other in a match. It was good. Seth wins, retains the championship, and of course we get a brawl from everybody involved, man. Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, Judgment Day, and the big head motherfucker. He not really in Judgment Day, so I ain't putting him in there with them.
No affiliation.
Yeah, no affiliation for real. Hopefully they don't never do it. But then you got Jay Uso and Cody Rhodes. You know it's still unfinished business. So you know what that mean, right?
War Games.
That dude Adam Pearce came out there. He was hot.
Mm-hmm.
That man was hot.
You want to play games?
Now the nigga can get some bass in his voice.
Like,
listen, that's a 2-year statement that we don't got time for on this show.
3. It'll be 3 years next month.
It is 3 years. Yeah. That's a dissertation we got to get.
Why you ain't had that energy for Roman Reigns 3 years ago is all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
I mean,
but it's 4-on-4 at the moment. It was 5-on-5 announced previously. So
it's gonna be that.
Who gonna round the teams out, man? Basically what I said last week, but Drew with the Judgment Day, folks.
Drew Mack he's gonna flip.
That makes sense.
And Randy. It gotta be Randy.
Right.
I actually did see online that supposedly they're gonna announce Randy as the final member before Survivor Series to help just like
That's smart.
get rid of all the Phil like rumors and anticipation, because if they think it's gonna be Phil in Chicago, I'm gonna be in attendance.
They're gonna be mad as hell.
They're gonna be pissed.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially
Me
because,
personally,
like,
I ain't one of them. As long as I
listen.
get Randy or Phil, I don't care who's in that.
And Phil coming back in LA, bro.
I'm saying Phil's gonna show up.
Nah,
he probably
Phil
will show up at the show, but he's not gonna be the surprise.
Nah, Phil coming back in Inglewood at full gear. He that motherfucker that got them niggas jumped at the end of the show.
The devil?
Yeah, he in the devil mask.
Wasn't one of his quotes saying that the greatest thing the devil ever did was make everyone think he didn't exist?
Also
true.
MJF was calling himself the real world champion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I lied.
Subtle digs.
Listen, I lied when I said I didn't watch Dynamite last week. I saw all that shit.
Phil coming back to the pro wrestling world. We just don't know where. I know where I want him to be.
I want him to be an Impact so I can see him at Hard to Kill.
Yeah, actually, that's my number one spot. I want him to be an Impact number one. Number two, WWE. Number three, AEW.
Yeah.
Hey, all I know is if he does show back up, most exclusively white, I got a new award I'm gonna present by the end of the year. It's bitch ass nigga of the year, and that's going to Tony Khan.
Yikes.
Cause I thought he grew up here when he finally shut this shit down. So if he bring that motherfucker back, I got something for your ass. Pause.
Hey, that's like record of the year and song of the year at the Grammys. Like bitch ass nigga of the year and peasant of the year. Damn near the same award. It just got different criteria.
Right.
Hey, bitch ass nigga year. Bitch ass nigga of the year award is crazy. That's crazy. What else happened on Monday Night Raw, man? We had a fatal 4-way to determine the number one contender. They said that the match was botched at the end.
Yeah.
But y'all wasn't planning on having the Miz win anyway?
Right.
I heard supposedly the idea was to have Ivar and Miz both get the win simultaneously, setting up a number one contender singles match on this episode of Raw. And then Miz wins, because they've been planting the seeds for Miz to be the guy to face Gunther, and I'm gonna be in attendance, so I want to watch that match. So give it to me.
That would have actually worked out in Miz's favor though. Like, you beat Ivar before you face Gunther. Now people think you might have a shot at Gunther because Ivar been kind of like, listen, Ivar always been that dude back when they was doing the big, the whatever
War Machine.
Yeah, in NXT. That was when I became a fan of him. Now, like the group collectively, I don't really care for.
No,
but
fuck all that.
But Ivar, yeah, he cold.
But when they started like doing all this Viking shit, that's where it threw me off. Like when it was War Machine, I was like, okay, I can fuck with.
Yeah, when they were War Raiders.
Yeah,
I was
fire.
Honestly, real talk. I've said this from day one when they were in New Japan as War Machine or whatever, and then they came as War Raiders in NXT. I never really fucked with them. The gimmick, the characters just wasn't there.
It seemed like it was the same though.
It seemed like it was the same stuff. That's why I didn't care for it. Like, in ring wise, you could be a great, fantastic wrestler, but if you don't have a good gimmick I can sink my teeth into and I care about you, then why am I going to care about the gimmick?
Right.
But I always loved Ivar in the ring because he's a big dude out here moving like.
Yeah, he's nice. I wasn't too big on like the Viking Raiders getting a lot of TV time the last couple months, but I rock with Ivar though. He cool, so I ain't really mad at it. Cool. You guarantee one super fire TV match on Raw every week, and this was it.
Mm-hmm.
That springboard spot, what the fuck?
Listen,
y'all was wilding. Then the women's battle royal. There was a women's battle royal to determine number one contender for Rhea Ripley in Chicago. Shout out to my girl Zoe Stark.
Yeah,
shout out to Vegas wrestling legend.
I wasn't ready for that one.
Yeah, I was. That's who I wanted to win, so I'm glad it happened. Xia Li put the beats on Becky Lynch before the match, though.
Yo.
Man.
More of that shit. That's gonna be fun. You might see Becky show up on NXT again.
I hope
I
so.
mean, she
She's
got to
doing good
You
work
got to
there.
get your lick back. Don't be waiting for Monday night.
Right.
Nah.
Beat that
Nah,
bitch.
Thank you.
Cost that bitch a title shot like she cost you a title shot.
That's
that.
how you do it.
Do that.
Becky don't go out like that.
Hell no. You the man.
Right.
You the man. Shout out to them. Y'all, I forgot already. Who was I putting on my player hater of the year?
Shit.
Wasn't it Chavo?
Yes.
No, I wasn't. It wasn't.
No.
Chavo.
Wait.
I gotta go through my
Hold
notes.
on.
Lexus King and Carmelo Hayes. That's who it was.
Oh yeah. Okay. Got you.
Yeah. Especially when Melo get revealed, and he might end up winning that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Cause
that's crazy.
I don't want to spoil who in the lead right now, but y'all can probably guess who in the lead for player hater of the year. It's somebody I've been hating on personally all year long.
Oh, shit. I can't.
Let's go.
Got you.
I mean, we just talked about how he over here hating on Damian Priest, not letting him cash in. He got nothing going on.
Oh yeah, Seth.
Judgment.
Real Seth. I'm putting Seth and Sammy on there. Sammy was already on there, but it's Seth for sure. I'm putting Lexus. I'm putting Seth on there for hating for giving Sammy the title shot. Cause what was that for, bro?
I mean, Seth's just trying to be like, yo,
he a candidate.
He doing him a favor, like, yo, listen, you had my back, so I'm gonna do you a solid. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting this anytime soon, so
right.
Might as well just get this shit out the way since it's on free TV. You know,
he's still on that list.
I see that.
He's still on that list. Shout out to this past week. I can't wait for Survivor Series. Vince gonna be there. I'm gonna be watching on my TV. Damn, I wish Survivor Series was tomorrow.
Facts, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to watch the Jets and the Raiders.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I have no incentive to watch this shit. The fact that a week ago I was confident we'd win, into now I feel like, okay, that's just gonna be a slosh. Like, but before I forget though, shout out to Cedric Alexander. One, for getting on TV 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row.
But two,
him and Dragon Lee
was cooking like rent was due at the crib.
Man,
and Auntie Swole was getting ready to whoop his ass if he didn't come home with the check.
Hey,
boy,
I missed that match. I went in I don't remember what I did. I missed that match though. I'm gonna run that back.
Yeah,
later on. I'm gonna run that back.
It was good, man. Him and Dragon Lee got good chemistry. Dragon Lee's
I wouldn't doubt it. Shit.
Dragon Lee's the dude that Ray should have had more trust in than Santos to restart the LWO.
I thought Dragon Lee would have been in LWO.
Wait, they should do LWO Wolfpack. You know, with Santos. That's how you do that.
Okay, all right, we're on to something.
Okay.
We on to something.
I mean, you got the Garza cousins down in NXT not doing anything. Their uncle Hector
they on
Garza
some Teen Wolf shit. Yeah, they on some Teen Wolf shit anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, get them two, Santos, the other Legato.
Okay, you cooking?
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then we got Ray, Carlito. I don't know who else. Dragon Lee, Bad Bunny.
Oh, hey,
Bad Bunny. There you go.
We overdue for a Benito appearance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been too long. It's been
Benito
about 6
and
months.
Santos Escobar can tear it up.
Now I heard Logan trying to talk about Bunny don't want the smoke. Listen, man. Listen.
Ooh, hold on now. Hold on, player.
Listen.
That's box office right there.
I'm just saying.
That could be a Mania match.
Philly. I'm just saying, bro. Especially, look. Hey. And I'm gonna just throw this out there and I'm gonna leave it alone. If Logan still got the title when we get to Philly, talk to him.
Hey, yo. Hey. Now y'all gotta pay us for that one. Y'all can keep the training day joint. Just give us credit. We need cash for that.
I need the check in advance.
I'm gonna tell you why I need the check. Because y'all gonna get a lot of money of having them two big stars going head to head.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
For sure.
Hey man, we're gonna get up out of here. Appreciate y'all for listening. Shout out to the stopwatch. Plug your socials, Vince.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at SCSVince. The link tree in my bio takes you to everything Get Show, Smacking the Raw, and the archives. Straight Talk, it's in the books now. Straight Talk, I hung it up, but you can still catch all the old episodes. All the old content's there. Me and Rick talk Dragon Ball Z in one of those episodes.
Yes.
Check that out.
I was on there too, man.
Talk
Recently.
Kobe. Yeah, we were talking Jersey's jam session there. On my YouTube, youtube.com/SCSVince, you can watch the latest live stream. TC was on there with me and Basharat. We were talking NBA. We're talking what was it? The Drew Holiday trade?
Yeah.
Drew Holiday,
The Dame
Damian Lillard
trade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dame trade. Man. I gotta talk hoops again. So go ahead and check me on YouTube. So I'll put something out there for y'all.
For sure.
Facts. And, y'all can find Instagram and on Twitter.
See, that's crazy. Your mic got unplugged.
Yo, always doing this shit. I can't even tap it. Y'all can find me at WreakHavoc24 on Instagram and on Twitter. And of course, y'all can check out the Havoc Hour on streaming platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling. The YouTube versions are up. Just shot new content a couple weeks ago with my guy. Next episode I put out, Vince, you can come through. I got plenty of basketball on there. I had some on that episode, but all that is
talk
up
about
too.
The tournament, man.
Oh yeah. I got a parlay up for it tonight too. We're gonna see how that go.
Hey, shout out to everybody whose team is undefeated in the tournament.
Couldn't be me.
Your team ain't undefeated. Couldn't be me. Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Man.
You finished, Reek? My bad. I might have cut you off.
Yeah. You good.
All right. And I am the thespian TC Fontaine. Follow me on Instagram, tc.fontaine. FOY.flicks is my photography. And Young Kings Wrestling everywhere. Shout out to Jeff Teague, man. Shout out to Jeff Teague. Yeah, I started watching like the full episode. I usually just watch the little 1-minute clips that other people post on my timeline. Mm-hmm. But now I tapped into the episode. That dude funny, man. He got a good personality. He good for this space. I also found out Jeff Teague is a wrestling fan too, so we're gonna have to see about that.
Get out. For real?
Shit.
Yeah, my dude Coach Tyler of the Aces, when he was coaching at the Pacers when Jeff Teague was last there. Mm-hmm. And he said, I had to ask him, like, man, who around the league is a wrestling fan? He's, everybody know Tyrese, but right. he said Jeff Teague on the low be watching wrestling. So
say less. Hey, you want to laugh?
Wrestling fan.
Real quick, you want to laugh?
What up?
Colorado just lost their fourth straight.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Coach Prime, yes, sir. Hey, hit him with that rolly dance
with the watch.
Throw your rollies in the sky, wave them side to side, keep your hands high.
Don't wear them shits in locker room.
Fuck out of here.
Shit is getting stolen.
How Nebraska got a better record than these niggas?
I don't know, fam. I don't know.
Telling you shit.
Well,
I don't know.
I can't.
Man, he's been going off with something.
Oh,
hey, listen.
Man.
When teams I don't like, and I don't not like Colorado because of Prime and them niggas. Dion, excuse me. His name is Dion. His mama named him Dion. I'm calling Dion.
Oh,
that ain't even my beef. I am literally born and raised in the state of Nebraska. I'm a Nebraska football fan. That's really all you need to know. We right there on the border with Colorado. Is football beef going all the way back before I was born. You know what I'm saying? That's where that's from. I don't rock with them.
I feel you.
Listen, they coming into Lincoln next year.
Oh shit.
So we about to have all the celebrities in Lincoln. Because they be dick riding Dion. Shit, that's if his ass don't quit after this year.
I'm about to say, you gonna be in that transfer portal.
Shit, we need to be in that transfer portal too, man. Listen, I already ranted about that before we got on air to get it out the way. I had to get it off my chest. That's all we got, though. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Reek for giving us some more content. Had me getting on my soapbox, man. Because I was really about to wrap this up all the way. But hold on. There.
Said I'll be back to hold you down. I don't want to leave.
But we got to go right now. Y'all see us back next week with another one. We out of here. Gone.